Good morning student. Today we are going to learn about generation of DSB AC. After the completion of today's session, you are able to classify the modulator used for generation of DSB AC signal and explain the operation of balanced modulator. So, the modulators that are used for the generation of DSB AC are classified into two types. First one is the balanced modulator. Second one is the ring modulator. So today we discuss about the balanced modulator, and in the next class we will discuss about the ring modulator. As we know, non-linear devices are used to produce amplitude modulated wave, means conventional amplitude modulated wave, that is also known as DSB FC, double sideband full carrier. So, this type of signal contains two sideband and one carrier, but DSB AC signal contains only two sideband and no carrier. So, if we connect two nonlinear devices in a balanced mode, then it is possible to suppress the carrier. So, in balanced modulator, we connect two nonlinear devices in a balanced mode. So, first we draw the circuit diagram. So, this one is the circuit diagram of balanced modulator. Here we use two diodes, that is D1 and D2, in a balanced mode. So, here diode is used as a non-linear device. Then this one is the carrier signal source. So, carrier signal given to the center tap of the secondary transformer, and this one is the band pass filter. So, here at the input of the diodes, the modulating signal applied equally with 180-degree phase reversal, and the carrier signal also applied. So, at the input of the diode D1, that denoted as V1, here the input is V1 and here the input is V2. So, here cos omega Ct plus x of t, and at diode D2 input is V2 equal to cos omega Ct minus x of t. So, here is equal in value, but 180-degree phase reversal appears during the application at the diode. So, then this one is the input V1 and V2, then at the output of the diode we get V3 and V4. But here we calculate the net voltage. So, the net voltage is denoted as VI. So VI equal to V3 minus V4. And in diode D1, current flow is denoted as I1, and here the current is denoted as I2. Okay, so as we know, V equal to IR. So here we can write, in D1 the current is I1 and capital R, minus in D2 current is I2 and capital R. We take common R, then I1 minus I2. Okay, then as we know, the non-linear relationship means non-linear VI relationship for diode D1. First non-linear relationship, that is AB plus BB square. Applying this at diode D1, the relationship is I1 equal to A V1 plus B V1 square. At diode D2, I2 equal to A V2 plus B V2 square. Then in this equation we apply the value of I1 and I2. AB plus BB square. So VI equal to R I1 minus I2, that is R A V1 plus B V1 square minus A V2 plus B V2 square. Then we apply the value of V1 and V2 in this equation. So R A V1 is cos omega ct plus x of t plus B cos omega ct plus x of t whole square, then minus A cos omega ct minus x of t plus B cos omega ct minus x of t whole square. In this equation we just substitute the value of V1 and V2. Then we just open up all the terms. A cos omega ct plus A x of t, then B, this one is in the form of A plus B whole square. So A square plus B square plus 2AB. So B cos omega ct cos square omega ct plus B x square of t plus 2B cos omega ct into x of t. Okay, then minus A cos omega ct minus A x of t plus B cos square omega ct plus B x square of t minus 2b cos omega ct into x of t. Okay, then we just open up all the brackets. So here, then this one, then when we open this bracket, then due to the presence of minus sign, it changed the all other sign, means due to the minus sign it becomes plus, then it becomes minus, then it becomes minus, and it becomes plus. Okay, then a cos omega ct cancelled out, then b cos square omega ct minus b cos square omega ct cancelled out, b x square of t cancelled out. So the remaining terms are 2a x of t plus 4b cos omega ct into x of t. So it is the net voltage at the output of the diodes. Then this equation is passed through, or this signal is passed through the band pass filter. So after passing this signal through the band pass filter, what happened? As we know, the DSB AC signal contains only sideband, but this equation contains two terms, that is 2a x of t. X of t means the modulating signal cos omega mt, and here cos omega ct, then x of t means cos omega mt. If we apply the mathematical formula, that is cos A into cos B, then we get cos omega C plus omega mt plus cos omega C minus omega mt. So in this term we get both upper sideband and lower sideband. So by passing the signal through the band pass filter, this term is cancelled out, only it allow this term. So at the output of the band pass filter output, we get 4RB cos omega ct into x of t. So this one is the final equation of DSB AC signal. Okay, if we draw the frequency spectrum at the output of the diode, then it looks like this one is the first term, means omega m, then the second term is represented like this, that omega c plus omega m, omega c minus omega m. Okay, then when we pass the signal through the band pass filter, then we get this signal. So the frequency spectrum looks like this: omega c plus omega m, omega c minus omega m. Okay, so this is all about balanced modulator. In the next class we will discuss about the other type of modulator, that is ring modulator. So in general we know that for the generation of balanced modulator we use product modulator. So the classification of product modulator is balanced modulator and ring modulator. So today we have discussed about the balanced modulator, and in the next class we will discuss about the ring modulator. Thank you.